Hey, Kevin, what are you doing?
Hey, I got an email from a guy the other day in Kuwait. Really? He said, hey, I love what you're doing, and I've been playing in my basement a little bit, and I've been learning the weld, and I've been having a lot of fun at it, but I don't have access to all your fancy equipment. He said, we can't go to the welding store here and buy things like that. They either don't have them, or they're really, really expensive. Can you recommend a way to cut 3mm plate, that's 1/8 inch, steel or aluminum, without having like a plasma cutter or oxygen acetylene or something like that? Okay, I can do that. Come here, let me show you. So he sent me a little picture of off of his cell phone, his picture of his workbench, and I saw, hey, he's got a little 4.5 inch grinder sitting there. So here's one option. This is a cutting wheel as opposed to a grinding wheel, just like they use on the chop saws. Get this guy off here. So it's just in a little abrasive cutting wheel, little 4 inch, it'll fit on the 4.5 or 4 inch grinder. They also come in 7 inch that will not only fit on the bigger grinders, but hey, it also fits on a skill saw. Go find you an old skill saw someplace, because all the sparks and all the abrasive dust from this are going to screw it up fairly soon. It won't last very long, but this gives you a nice big foot to work on. It gives you something steady that you can cut with. Hey, now we can make long straight cuts on a piece of plate. And these things are fairly cheap. Sure, you can pick up one of these in like a pawn shop or a hardware store or something like that fairly cheap. Something else to think about, they even come in 10 inch. They come bigger than that for the bigger chop saws, but 10 inch cutoff wheels, not only do they fit on a chop saw, but they'll fit on a table saw. Hey, let's walk over there and I'll show you that. Come here. So this is my table saw. It's a 10 inch blade, just like the 10 inch cutoff wheels. Same size arbor, fits right on. So now I've got a nice big flat surface I can slide my metal across to cut. I've got a fence that I can adjust, so I can get right up against the fence and make 2 parallel cuts, just like with a piece of wood. And I can even come in with this fence and put smaller pieces in here where I can clamp them, hold them, whatever. If I want to do an angle or something, like to make a box joint or anything, it's all adjustable right there. You can do it all with this. The only problem with this is the sparks go up because the blade is turning towards you. But again, watch out for, because of the abrasive blade. So, go find you an old junker someplace. So, something you can pick up for 10, 15, 20 bucks. They won't last very long. You might get a year out of it, 2 years maybe. But it beats the heck out of doing it with a handsaw, doing it with a hacksaw. Come here, let me show you something else. So there's a couple different options for you. Here's another one. Cut-off blades for your sawzall. Nice big wide blade, no flex. This way in the blade, not like a jigsaw, which is made to cut curves. This is more like a resaw blade, nice and wide, so it stays nice and firm and straight. Get a short blade, not a great big long one, and you can just put it right in your, you can hang on to it, you can put it into your cutoff or your sawzall, and then just use it like a big jigsaw. And you can just cut along with it that way. You got a nice line that you can cut. You got a nice foot to help keep things straight. You can also get a guide. This has got magnets in it, and it's adjustable. And the great thing with this is, all you need to buy are these. You can pick up this straight edge just about anywhere. And if you get 2 of the straight edges, And now you just add another one, and another one, and another one, and another one, and you can make it as long as you need it. You just pick up these. You pick up the magnets. These are from Flange Wizard Tools. That's where I found these, and I found them over on pipefitter.com. Down, you got to dig down a little bit, but you can find them in there. Very handy little tool. It sets up off the metal, so you got room to work down in here. You're not right up against the edge or something. Nice little thing. That gives you a few options. I hope one of those will work for you. Write me back, let me know. See you next time.